Good morning student, Jai Swaminarayan. Welcome back to Atmi Green School, Jhadeshwar Bharuch. My name is Swati Sharma and it's class 7th maths and our topic is comparing quantity. Okay, it's chapter 8, that is comparing quantity. Okay student, in this chapter we learn about ratio. So student, in this chapter we learn about ratio. What is ratio? Ratio, when we compare any number with the help of division, we tell them it's a ratio. Okay, so ratio is a comparison of two quantity by division. Okay, understand? When we compare two quantity, two same quantity by division, then we tell it's a ratio. Okay, understand? And the sign of ratio we learn in this chapter. What is the sign of ratio? And simplest form of the ratio, it is the always recommended to write the ratio in the simplest form. And what is the simplest form? Means when the numerator and the denominator of ratio can be divided by common factor and there is only one as a common factor. Okay, or you can say that they are co-prime number. If numerator and denominator are co-prime, then the ratio is in simplest form. Okay, and what is co-prime? Co-prime means वन के अलावा कोई कॉमन फैक्टर नहीं होना चाहिए. Then the number is called co-prime number. Okay, and we always compare quantity of same kind. Okay, understand? And we always compare quantity with same unit also. Okay, ratio has no unit and the order of term in a ratio is very important. Okay student, understand? And then we learn what is equivalent ratio. Okay, two ratios are said to be equivalent if the ratio which are equivalent are said to be in proportion. अगर दोनों रेशो इक्वल हैं, so we can say that it is in proportion. Okay, understand? So a proportion is a statement used to express two equivalent ratio, or we can say that a proportion is a statement used to express two equivalent ratio. Okay, understand? Then we learn about percentage. What is meaning of percentage? Percentage is derived from Latin word percentum, meaning per hundred. So what is the meaning of percent? When we percentage are numerator of fraction with denominator 100. Okay, so we can say that it's and write the sign percent. If any number having 1 upon 100, so we can write 1%. Okay, understand? This way we can write the percentage of any number. Now percentage when total is not 100. So and find the percentage when the total is not 100. So if we want to find the percentage 8 by 20, if the number is 8 upon 20, and we know that आपको यहाँ पर दो मेथड कर सकते हैं. आपको पता है कि 20 में आप अगर 5 का मल्टीप्लिकेशन करेंगे तो आपका ये 100 बन जाएगा. ओके, सो यू कैन राइट दैट इज़ 100 एंड ऊपर कितना आ जाएगा 8 4 ज़ा 8 5 ज़ा 40, सो इट्स 40%. एंड वन अनदर मेथड इज 8 upon 20 multiply by 100 upon 100. Okay, 21 ज़ा 20, 25 ज़ा 100, that is 40 upon 100 and you can write 40%. Okay, understand? So this way you find the percentage when total is not 100. Okay, understand? and then we learn converting fractional number into percentage. Okay, how to convert fractional number into percentage and converting decimal to percentage also. Okay, understand? So, and converting fraction to decimal, and we complete the exercise 8.2. Now one new topic is ratio to percentage. Ratios to percentage. How to convert ratio into percentage. Okay, understand? So when we convert ratio into percentage, suppose let's do one example and understand them. Okay, now Reena's mother said to make idli, you must take 2 part rice and 1 part urad dal. Okay, what percentage of such a mixture should be rice and what percentage would be urad dal? Now see here, हमें उस इडली बनानी है अगर, और इडली के लिए हमें 2 पार्ट्स क्या चाहिए, राइस चाहिए, एंड 1 पार्ट क्या चाहिए बच्चों, उड़द दाल. ओके, सो व्हाट इज़ द रेशो बिटवीन उड़द दाल एंड राइस? 2:1. ओके, राइस का उड़द दाल के साथ रेशो क्या हो जाएगा, 2:1. ओके, नाउ 2 + 1 टोटल पार्ट्स कितना हो जाएगा, 2 + 1 दैट इज 3. टोटल 3 पार्ट्स आपको चाहिए, उसमें 2 पार्ट्स क्या रहेंगे, राइस, और 1 पार्ट क्या रहेगा, उड़द दाल. ओके, द टोटल ऑफ ऑल पार्ट्स, दिस मीन 2/3 पार्ट इज राइस एंड 1/3 पार्ट इज उड़द दाल. ओके, देन परसेंटेज ऑफ राइस वुड बी 2/3 into 100%, that is 200/3, that is 66:2/3%. Okay, and percentage of urad dal would be 1/3 into 100%, that is 100 into 3, 100/3, that is 33:1/3%. Okay, understand? This way you have to find ratio into percentage. Okay, now one more example. Let's see. If rupees 250 is to be divided amongst Ravi, Raju and Roy. Okay, कितने हैं पैसे, 250. So that Ravi get 2 parts, Raju get 3 parts and Roy 5 parts. Okay, how many money will each get? What will be in the percentage? So what is the ratio it given? 2 part Ravi, 3 part Raju, and Roy have having 5 parts. Okay, so the ratio is 2:3:5. Okay, and total parts is 2 + 3 + 5 is equal to 10. Total part is 10. Now amount received by each: 2 parts Raju, 2 parts Ravi, 3 parts Raju, and Roy have 5 parts. Okay, so 2/10 into 250, that is 50, and Ravi get how many percentage? 2/10 into 100%, that is 20%. Okay, 3/10 into 250, that is 75 rupees. And what percentage he get? 3/10 into 100%, that is 30%. Okay, and Roy get 5/10 into 250, that is 125, and Roy get 5/10 into 100%, that is total 50%. Okay, understand? So this way you have to find the percentage. Now increase or decrease percentage. How to find increase percentage and decrease percentage? Okay, so there are increase or decrease percentage we can find when we study about the increase in population in different year, or decrease or depreciation in the value of quantity over a period of time. Comparison become easier if we express increase or decrease percentage. Okay, so what is the formula to find increase percentage or decrease percentage? See, first of all, if we find to express a quantity into percentage, अगर हमें कोई quantity को percentage में लिखना है तो हम क्या लिखेंगे? required percentage is equal to first quantity upon second quantity into 100%. Okay, the simple method is first quantity upon second quantity. आपके पास में दो quantity दी हुई हैं, फर्स्ट क्वांटिटी अपॉन सेकेंड क्वांटिटी इंटू 100%. ओके, हमने ऊपर वाले एग्जाम्पल में भी ऐसे ही किया है. 2/10 फर्स्ट क्वांटिटी इज़ 2, जो हमने फर्स्ट वाला बंदा रवि है. टोटल कितना है? 10 इंटू 100%. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड. So this is the required percentage. We have find required percentage. Okay, now what is the formula to finding percentage increase percentage? So formula for increase percentage is percentage increase is equal to increase amount upon original amount into 100%. Okay, understand. So what is the formula? Percentage increase is equal to amount of change upon original amount or base into 100. Okay, so let's see the example number 16. A school team won 6 games this year against 4 game won. What is the percentage increase? So percentage increase in the number of wins is equal, or amount of change means increase percentage is equal to amount of change upon original amount into 100. Okay, what is increase in the number of wins? That is 4. Okay, means a school team won 6 game this year against 4 game won last year. इस साल उसने 6 गेम जीते हैं, लास्ट ईयर 4 जीते थे, तो टोटल चेंज कितना हुआ? 6 - 4 that is 2. एंड ओरिजिनल नंबर ऑफ वंस मीन्स क्या था? 4. तो 2/4 into 100. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड. सो दिस वे यू फाइंड द आंसर. ओके, नाउ द नंबर ऑफ illiterate person in a country decreased from 150 lakh to 100 lakh in 10 years. What is the percentage of decrease? So original amount is equal to the number of illiterate person initially, that is 150 lakh. Okay, understand. So 150 lakh is your original amount. Now amount of change means decrease amount कितना है? 150 minus 100 that is 50. So amount change amount upon original amount into 100. So your answer is 33:1/3. Okay, understand. So this way you find the ratio into percentage. Okay, or increase percentage and decrease percentage. Okay student, understand. Now price related to an item or buying or and selling. See student, when we go to buy any item, it is called cost price. Okay, understand. So the money that a shopkeeper spends to buy or make an article is called its cost price, that is called CP. Cost price is also called CP. Okay, and the price this money that he get by selling the article is called the selling price. Okay, if the selling price is higher than the cost price, then the shopkeeper gains some money. This is called the gain or profit. Okay, understand. So the price at which you sell, if it is known as selling price, or you can say SP. Okay, and if the selling price is higher than the cost price, then the shopkeeper gains some money. This is called profit or gain. Okay, so what is the formula to find a profit? When CP is less than SP, so SP minus CP is equal to profit. And CP is equal to SP, then you are in a no profit no loss situation. Okay, and if CP is greater than SP, then you have a loss. Okay, So your formula for loss is equal to CP minus SP. Okay, understand? So this way you find the profit and loss. Okay, and profit and loss percentage. What is the formula to find profit and loss percentage? Profit percentage is equal to profit upon cost price into 100, or you can write profit is equal to SP minus CP. So you can write SP minus CP upon CP into 100. Okay, understand? Same, loss percentage is equal to loss upon CP into 100, or you can write CP minus SP upon CP into 100. Okay, so this way you find the profit and loss percentage. Okay, understand? Now let's see the example number 18. The cost of a flower vase is rupees 120. If the shopkeeper sell it at loss of 10%, find the price at which it is sold. Okay, CP is given, that is 120. Loss percentage is also given, that is 10%. Okay, we have to find the SP. So you have two methods. Loss of 10% means if CP is rupees 100, then loss is rupees 10. Okay, therefore SP would be 100 minus 10 is equal to 90. But here when CP is rupees 100, SP is 90. Therefore if CP were rupees 120, then SP is equal to 90 upon 100 into 120. So you can get the answer. Okay, and the second method is you have loss percentage. Loss is 10% of the cost price, means 10% of 120, that is rupees 12. Okay, therefore SP is equal to CP minus loss. So you can write 120 minus 12, that is 108 rupees. Okay, both the method is right. Which method you have to you think it is easy, then you can take. Okay, understand? Now let's see the example number 19. Okay, selling price of a toy car is rupees 540. If the profit made by shopkeeper is 20%, what is the cost price of this toy? Okay, now again profit percentage is given, so you can take two methods. I will go for second method. Profit percentage is 20% of CP, and SP is equal to CP plus profit. We know that. Okay, जो हमारा सेलिंग प्राइस होगा वो क्या होगा, जो कॉस्ट प्राइस है प्लस प्रॉफिट. सो 540 इज इक्वल टू CP प्लस 20% ऑफ CP. हमारे पास में हमें CP इज गिवन. ओके, CP SP इज इक्वल टू 540 एंड 20% ऑफ CP. ओके, सो यू हैव टू टेक दिस मेथड ऑल्सो. इन दोनों में से both are having CP, so we can take CP as a common, and our answer is 1 into 1 plus 1 by 5 into CP. So our answer is 6 upon 5 CP. Therefore 540 into 5 by 6 into CP, that is 450 is your answer. Or you can take first method also. 20% of profit will means if CP is equal 100 rupees, then profit is 20. Therefore SP is equal to 100 plus CP, that is 120. 100 plus profit, 100 is CP and 20 is your profit. Okay, so you can get 120. Okay, then CP is rupees 100. When SP is 120, then CP is 100. So therefore 540 के लिए क्या लिखेंगे, 100 upon 120 into 540. So your CP is 450. Okay, understand? This way you have to complete the question. Okay, now change given on borrowed money or simple interest. See here, when you go for bank to borrow money, or so bank paid, you have to pay some extra money, because आपने बैंक से पैसा लिया जब आपको ज़रूरत थी, तो आपको उसके एवज में क्या देना पड़ेगा, बैंक को कुछ एक्स्ट्रा मनी देना पड़ेगा इन द फॉर्म ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. ओके, सो जो मनी आपने बैंक से बोरो की है, डेट इज़ कॉल्ड प्रिंसिपल. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड? एंड जो आप उस पर एक्स्ट्रा मनी दे रहे हैं, डेट इज़ कॉल्ड इंटरेस्ट. उसे हम क्या बोलते हैं बच्चों, इंटरेस्ट. ओके, एंड सम टाइम पीरियड मीन्स आपने कितने टाइम के लिए लिया है वो पैसा, 6 मंथ के लिए, 1 ईयर के लिए, 2 ईयर के लिए. सो डेट इज कॉल्ड टाइम पीरियड. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड. नाउ उतने टाइम के बाद में आपको मनी बैंक को वापस देना है. सो जो मनी आप प्रिंसिपल प्लस इंटरेस्ट के साथ में बैंक को वापस लौटाएंगे, डेट इज कॉल्ड अमाउंट. ओके, सो अमाउंट इज इक्वल टू प्रिंसिपल प्लस इंटरेस्ट. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड. सो लेट्स टेक एन एग्जाम्पल एंड see how to solve the question. Okay, and the money taken as loan or deposited in bank is known as principal. Okay, and denoted by P. Okay, understand. This principal has to be returned back after a fixed period of time along with an additional sum called interest. The interest that we are referring to here is simple interest, that is SI. Okay, simple interest हम किससे डिनोट करेंगे, SI से. The rate percent is the rate at which the interest is calculated on rupees 100. It is usually calculated per annum, that is per year basis. Okay, the interest rate is agreed upon at the time of taking the loan or depositing money. The time period is the period for which the money is borrowed or given. Okay, understand. And the money paid or given back with included the interest and the principal is called the amount. Okay, student. Now see the example. Anita take a loan rupees 5,000. Okay, at 15% per year as rate of interest. Okay, find the interest she has to pay at the end of 1 year. Now see, what is the principal amount? Principal amount is 5,000 because she borrow the loan, take loan at rupees 5,000. Okay, 5,000 का लोन उसने लिया कितने परसेंट रेट के लिए, 15% रेट के लिए. ओके, पर ईयर. फाइंड द इंटरेस्ट, 1 ईयर के बाद में उसे कितना इंटरेस्ट पे करना पड़ेगा. ओके, सो the sum borrowed 5,000, rate of interest is 15%. This means if rupees 100 borrow, she has to pay rupees 15 as interest for 1 year. Okay, if she has borrowed 5,000, then the interest 15 upon 100 into 5,000, that is 750. Okay, understand. So at the end of the year she has to give an amount 5,000 plus 750, that is 5,750. Okay, this is the one way you have to find. Okay, and so the end of the year she pay 5,750. We can write a general relation to find interest for 1 year. Take P as a principal or sum and R% as a rate percentage per annum. Now on every 100 rupees borrow, the interest paid is rupees R. Okay, so we can write it R into P upon 100 because T is 1 year. Time period कितना है, 1 year. So what is the formula to finding simple interest? To finding the simple interest is PRT upon 100, where P is the principal, R is the rate of interest and T is the time period. Okay, and what amount you have to pay at the end of the year? A is equal to amount is equal to P plus I, means principal amount plus interest. Okay, understand. So this is the general formula. Let's take the another example. If Manohar pay an interest of rupees 750 for 2 years on the sum of rupees 4,500, find the rate of interest. Okay, so you know सिंपल इंटरेस्ट हमको गिवन है 750 रुपीज़, 2 ईयर टाइम पीरियड दिया हुआ है, प्रिंसिपल दिया है, हमें क्या फाइंड करना है, रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. ओके, सो वी फाइंड दिस वे. ओके, so one answer is 8:1/3%. Okay student, and the another way is for 2 year interest paid is rupees 750. Therefore, for 1 year 750 upon 2, that is 375. Okay, so 375 1 year के लिए लग रहा है. Therefore, on ₹100 rate of interest paid is 375 into 100 upon 4500. Okay, means increase in percent. हमने क्या लगाया है? Change in amount upon original amount into 100. So we can get 8:1/3%. Okay, understand? So let's see the exercise 8.3. Do it by yourself. If you have any doubt, tell me on WhatsApp. Okay, have a good day.